Hey, welcome to another episode of Statesman Talks. I'm Tommy Allen. I'm one of the founders of Statesman Cigar Co. And today I'm going to be smoking the Macanudo Inspirado, the green label. I've had this one before, but it's been a while, so I'm excited to try it again. What I love about this cigar is there's a lot of different parts. I love cigars that take contrast and make it work, and this is one of those cigars. And what's cool about it is the different countries that go into making this cigar. The first one, so the wrapper is a Brazilian wrapper. Then the binder is Indonesian, it's very oily. And then finally, the filler is Dominican. So you get all of these different countries, different contrasts coming together to make the cigar. So there's a lot of potential for a great journey. So let's get it cut. As always, using the Statesman cutter gets me a perfect cut every time. And I want to show you this. I don't know how well we can see this, but so this is a prototype for the new Statesman ashtray. We're really excited about this because this came about just out of us smoking. We love big ashtrays. They're awesome, but a couple downsides to them, as you guys well know. We'll take a cold draw of this. Creamy, surprisingly creamy, and a little bit of like maple. Surprising considering it's as dark as it is. Anyway, so the ashtray, it started as an idea of how do we solve the two problems we find with big ones, which is you're competing for space, especially if someone has like too big a cigar to fit on it. Very windy out. Let's see if I can do this. But you're competing for space, and you are often not very mobile. Let's say you get up and you change seats, or you're on the road. You're on the road for business. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough one to light today, but we're trying to solve that problem. So I guess this idea of what if we do individualized ashtrays? I think I got it. Individualized ashtrays that allow us to pick up, move around, take it on the road when we're traveling internationally for business. We're covered, and small footprint. And for us, aesthetic is a huge thing. So we also want it can't be some ugly, like, this is your individualized ashtray. So we have this awesome concrete prototype. We're just finalizing the details on that, and then that will be live. And we'd love to get your guys' feedback on it too. So be sure to pick one up. We'll announce when it goes live and see how you like having your own individual ashtray. So anyway, back to what we're talking about today. Last week, let me give this one more light. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. It's windy in LA. So last week we talked about my personal story. We touched on Statesman's story. I wanted to dive a bit deeper into the Statesman side of things. I wanted to talk about how we are a value-driven company. What does that mean, and what are the values? For us, all four of us, the founders/owners of Statesman, are pretty highly value-driven people. And so from the get-go, we are very much wanting to translate that into our business. We feel that if you have a set of core values, you get a lot more coffee than the cold draw. if you have a set of core values, that's your anchor. It keeps you as a business, as a person, and then as a business focused on what do we need to focus on to make sure that we are bringing the best in what we're doing. And so for us, we outlined a set of core values that our company is absolutely laser focused on, dedicated to, which helps us not only be anchored, but it also helps us zoom out and go, what are we? Hold on, are we doing the thing we're supposed to be doing? That kind of reassurance. And so for us, those 4 core values are creative innovation, a pioneering spirit, prioritizing people, and excellence. And I'm going to go through each one of those. But what that means is when you those 4 things enable us to accomplish our mission. And our mission as a company, our motto is the cigar company for the modern era. We're a company that wants to always be relevant to the modern customer. And that's what we intentionally put the language that way, that there's always going to be a new modern era. But Statesman is always going to be present within that because of those core values. So let's run through those. But before I do, one other shameless plug. So what we've got here is the Statesman acrylic humidor. It's super cool. It's made here in LA. Totally custom made, has the custom branding. It can fit up to 25 cigars. And it's very much in line with one of our core values, which is creative innovation. And this is available for sale on our website. The first one, creative innovation. Our fleshing out of that is we take what does exist and make it better, i.e. the ashtray. Ashtrays exist, humidors exist, but can we make it better? Can we improve on it? Can we do something outside the box? No pun intended. And then we take what doesn't and bring it to life. And that's what this is, the digital side of Statesman. For the most part, cigar companies, for whatever reason, are not focused on the digital side. And we saw that as a real opportunity to be creative innovators. The second one, a pioneering spirit. This is very much us. We love learning. We love researching. We love exploration. And for us, the pioneering spirit is we want to go where others can't or won't to bring a new generation into the Statesman lifestyle. And that's a huge part of what we do, is we want to make sure that what is the next generation looking for when they're wanting to interact with a cigar company. I think that's another major gap in the industry that we're looking to fill, because I think there's still a stigma that cigars are for older men sitting in a dark room and just smoking a cigar. And it's so much more than that. It can be so much more than that. And that's why we're going to pioneer that path, so that our generation, we're very young in the cigar industry. Our generation, the generation after us, they're brought into that. The next one, prioritizing people. No good business doesn't prioritize people. More than money, more than fame, accolades, whatever, people have to be the core of your business, both internally and externally. So customers and people that work within the business. And for us, we are huge fans of people. A core part of the Statesman lifestyle is community, is getting to sit down with people that you've never met or that you're very close to, having a cigar and having community, learning about them, understanding their experience, sharing yours. And so we knew from the outset we had to prioritize people in everything we do. How does this benefit people. And if it doesn't, it's not what we need to be doing. So again, very early on in this, but like I said, the maple is still there, but now it's kind of more of a hint. There's still a light vanilla, but now it's more coffee. The oiliness is very present, so you're getting a little more oily, a little more earth. But so far, so good. So the final one, excellence. This is something very important to me personally. Our line with that is good is never good enough. We will be excellent so that we can change people's lives. Excellence changes people's lives. Good does not change people's lives. And so with Statesman, everything we do is excellent. And when we fall short of excellence, we're not okay with it. Because we will fall short of excellence. But the pursuit is always what is excellent, whether it's in product design, branding, our events and the experience that happens there, the cigars that we offer, the blend of those cigars. Everything is excellent. So that when someone interacts with Statesman, they experience something that can actually change their life because it's excellent. So what does that mean for you? Like, who cares? What it means is when you buy a Statesman product, you're not just buying a product, because that's not our intention. It's much more than that. It's about bringing people into the Statesman lifestyle. And those core values enable us to give you the Statesman lifestyle. Memorable smoking experiences, sophisticated elegance, and the most important thing that is so lacking today, community. And it's our absolute pleasure. It keeps us awake at night and alive during the day, is adhering to those core values to make sure that you guys receive what you deserve, which is not just a product, but an experience, a lifestyle that allows you to do the things you want to do, to fuel you. And so at Statesman, we can't believe that we get to do this. And we're excited for the things that are currently happening. We have so many cool things happening in Q1 that I think are going to continue to open the door for us to be able to bring you a life-changing experience. So this is another episode of Statesman Talks, and I really appreciate you watching. If you've made it all the way through, you know more about Statesman, and you know that you're not just buying a product, but you're buying into something that is so much bigger than that and so much more impactful and useful for you. So from us here at Statesman, thank you. I'm going to continue smoking the Macanudo Inspirado, and I hope that you have a great day.